I'm back. Yeah, so I'm playing The Sinking City right now. Yeah, so this is a new game that just came out. I actually just pre-ordered it today. I got the Necronomicon version, which is $75. It looks like a really good game. I actually also got Sherlock Holmes while pre-ordering it. I heard that game's really good, so there's a lot of high expectations for this game because this game is supposed to be one of the first types of games with actual investigations, and it is uh, Cthulhu and stuff. Like, it looks like a lot of how my board games I play. Alright, let's see. Sup. Man, this game takes a while to load. Alright, sweet. Alright. Oh, this is like the... I'm gonna skip. Why does it even say X to skip? Like... This game is lore-based. There's no objectives, I heard. So, like, if skipping this would be stupid, you would not understand the story. Yep. What is that? Like Cthulhu or something? No, it's not Cthulhu, but something like that. The devs didn't want to say if the Cthulhu was in this game or not. I hope, like, that'd be sweet. I don't know, like, all the Lovecraft creatures and stuff, but Lovecraft creatures are cool. Yeah, turn down. Ooh, a fly in my room. Sucks. Hey. There. And gunpowder. This is a gun.
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Alright. Take a look at the little symbol. It's a big investigation game. I know that's right. Maybe camera? Now I can't grab it. Yeah, that's a camera symbol. There, photograph. Photograph a trophy plate. Sweet.
Never trust a tourist advertisement. Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Now get out!
Like, get out. You're a rude dude.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Alright. Not my problems. Let's deal with the city. Nice suit. Well, I'm not gonna go with nice suit.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Tell me
The
about
flood?
this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature. Scion of a robust bloodline. A philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel.
Alright, that was great.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
Or do.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
I
Too
prefer
kind,
to
Johannes.
walk.
Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth.
Alright,
This
sweet.
city is insular. Its
What
ways
about a hospital?
mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Van?
Town seems creepy.
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
And the game doesn't look that bad outside of. It looks how it should look. Wait. Okay.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No
Guy
one
is a
leaves the port
great
until my
looking
son is
dude.
found, and that is final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of
I
my
thought Big
specialty.
Two wanted me to find his son.
Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind.
Wow.
It couldn't have been
That's
him.
so
Albert's
explained.
disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I've heard you're the man to speak to
I would
about
never think someone would put
outbreaks of
malarkey
hysteria.
inside of a fucking
I'm
video.
trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouther-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells, they are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Their pictures are unusual.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
Alright.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you.
Yeah.
I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throw.
I'm gonna go.
It's time for me to get
I'm
started.
irritated with this.
Find
you know.
my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Alright, I just have to figure out where the boathouse is.
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for. Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed. It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like
The
this.
crime scene.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Hello? Hey,
Guy's crazy.
can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That sounds familiar. Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was add or starve.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything.
Okay.
I have no
What does
idea
Kay
where
mean?
Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Who is
Yeah.
this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay, have mercy on his soul.
Okay.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, Kay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Alright.
Choo choo.
Alcohol. Just stealing stuff.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella.
Yep.
He was beaten to a pulp.
I lost some sanity there. Fudge. Dude, my sanity dropped. Whoa, my guy is freaking out now. Even though my sanity is going back to normal. Wow, that is trippy.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
And that's just like a little bit in. Wow, I wonder what it's gonna be like when I get all the way down on sanity. Really nice. This has to be something. It has to be something. Something important in it. That has to be something. It has to be. Oh, there.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Well, this is during the Prohibition.
So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Okay. I'll put it back. I haven't checked the back yet. No, there's nothing on the back. Hey, investigation games, you gotta check everything. Yeah, this thing is important. How do I open it? Is that some kind of button? I know it's important, because I want... Oh, whoa, what's this? Now let's look at it. Oh, whoa. Okay.
Grimma, Nigri, Grimma, Gebheil, Nukulina,
Some creepy stuff. Okay. Alright, that's down on the keyboard. Or, not keyboard, but, my sanity just went back all the way. Whoa, what's all this now?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
Ran out. Outside? Wait, there's something over here.
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
What's happening?
This is number 2.
Take this, ape face.
Number 3.
Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Whoa, I'm tripping out in this game right now. There's still more investigate? What is that? Or? Oh, this map's pretty big. Holy. This game really reminds me of that vampire game that I was playing. Vampire. Start another anime or something. Start. Alright. I get off after that finishes. Skills core. When close to death, slowly regenerate a limited amount of health for one last fight. Carry 7 more pistol rounds. Carry up to 25 pieces of any crafting. Earn more experience and stay sane for slightly longer. Pretty good one. Set traps twice as quick. Keep an extra bullet loaded. Gain a chance to deal double damage with a pistol. Yeah, I think that one will be the best right now. Hey, there's something right here. What's that thing? Like, there's a lot of stuff I don't get in this game. Unless where you save. Oh, I can crouch with circle. Can I shoot this? Ah, just waste a bullet. Sucks. My sanity's going down. I'm seeing some weird thing.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the
Oh, I
owner's
think
bed.
whenever you go into that mode, it drops your sanity. Yeah, that's what it does. Wow.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
And just jump up, I don't know. Right here. Next clue. I can swim. Whoa, my sanity is dropping like crazy right here. Right, I think over here is a good place. Go. Hey, I just glitched. I got in a glitch. Well, I'm gonna die. Ah, something's attacking me! What the fuck is attacking me? I need to get out. Alright. Maybe I shouldn't go right there. Alright, so you have to press X. Oh. Something in the water.
Do you like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it.
Can't catch a mackerel since those in-towners took over the fishing business.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it? Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it? Something with it.
Evidence collected. I quote, all evidence collected. I need to talk to this dude.
Mr. Throgmorton, I found this in the lifeboat. Looks like it's your son's will.
Give it to me. Oh, my boy, what did you get yourself into? If only I hadn't sent you on that cursed expedition.
Bye.
I've said everything I know.
I mean, no objective, kinda crazy.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I can't even ask him anything.
What the? Get the... Oh.
The door won't budge.
I bet I need my sanity down for a couple stuff. Oh, there could have been. Man. Alright, I died again. Well, I didn't get far. Just gonna go talk to those police officers and get off. Man, this game takes forever to load. Press any button to get
I gave you clear instructions, did I?
Alright.
Oh. Yeah. Hey. Got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
Alright. This game has terrible loading. Wow!
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground.
Come closer,
Hey, I didn't
troubled
talk to this
soul.
lady.
Let me tell you what
What's
your
that?
future holds.
You're some kind of fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Seems a little generic, don't you think?
I see many things, boy, and I will tell you them in detail for a small fee.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next, as time itself laughs.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
Oh, tempting fate. He's got a trophy. Wow, that's cool. Alright. Well, let's go talk to these officers over here.
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off. The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton.
Well,
Back off.
I have to keep on investigating, but I'm gonna get off here, so if you like this video, like it, comment, subscribe. I will see you in the next part. yeah. Alright. See you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, yeah. Alright. Bye.